Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're uncorking a topic that I think surprises a lot of people: Brazilian wine.
It really does.
I mean, when you think Brazil, right, you picture Rio, the Amazon, maybe amazing steak, definitely coffee. Wine usually doesn't spring to mind.
And that's exactly what we're diving into. Our sources show Brazil as this incredibly diverse, really up-and-coming wine destination. It's using its huge size and some pretty clever innovation to challenge even places like Italy and France.
Okay, so our mission here is to map out this, what they call a Mosaico de Terroir, a mosaic of terroir. We want to look at how they tackled the climate challenges with tech and what kind of, unique cultural and food experiences you can find there.
Right. And to really get the innovation part, you have to understand the history was, well, tough at first. The Portuguese tried way back in the 16th century.
But that didn't really take, did it?
No, not at all. Those classic European Vitis vinifera grapes just couldn't handle the heat and humidity in most places back then.
So the real turning point, the foundation really, came much later, like late 19th century.
Exactly. That's when you had the big wave of Italian immigrants, especially moving into the south, into Rio Grande do Sul.
Ah, the Italian connection. Okay.
Yes. And they brought grapes that could actually survive. Things from the Vitis Labrusca family, grapes like Isabel and Concord. They're tougher, more disease resistant.
More suited to the climate there.
Much better suited.
Yeah.
And that really built the sort of bedrock of wine culture. But of course, things have shifted massively since then.
Right, because now the focus is very much on the premium European types, Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, Chardonnay, which sounds, frankly, incredibly ambitious given where they started climate-wise.
It is ambitious, and that whole shift hinges on technology and technique. The big problem was always, how do you grow these quality grapes without the summer rains basically washing out the flavor?
That hot, rainy harvest season. That's the core challenge. Okay, so let's get straight to probably the most mind-bending thing I found, this technique called duplo podo, double pruning.
That's the key. If you want top quality vinifera outside the cooler southern spots, you need duplo poda. It's basically flipping the vine's natural calendar upside down.
Upside down. How does that work? Normally, vines ripen in summer, right? Which is the rainy season there.
Exactly. Disaster for quality grapes. So duplo poda involves pruning the vine twice a year, strategically.
Okay.
You stress the plant, force a new cycle, and you basically schedule the grape ripening for the winter months, July and August, down there.
Now in their winter, when it's cooler and drier.
Precisely. They call it Vinho de Inverno, winter wine.
Okay, let's unpack that. Why is ripening in the dry winter so crucial for the actual wine in the bottle?
It changes everything for quality. That cooler, drier winter means slow, steady ripening, no dilution from rain.
So you get more concentration.
Exactly. Concentrated sugars, acids, those complex flavors and aromas. You get elegance, structure, things people thought were just impossible in warmer subtropical climates like parts of São Paulo or Minas Gerais.
Wow. So it's human ingenuity literally reshaping what a terroir can do. Yeah. Incredible. Okay, let's take a trip then. Starting where it all began, really. Southern Brazil.
Definitely. You have to start in the Serra Gaúcha, in Rio Grande do Sul. That's the historic heartland, the cradle of Brazilian wine.
And the terroir there is quite specific, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cold winters, high altitude, volcanic soils.
Yes, basaltic soils. And critically, you get this frequent neblina. It's a dense fog plus cool Atlantic breezes.
Which helps keep the acidity up.
Crucial, especially for their star product. Sparkling wines, the espumantes, they're getting global recognition for those.
Using both methods, the quick Charmat and the traditional champagne method.
Both. And they're increasingly using Glera, the Prosecco grape, really well. Sometimes you'd struggle to tell it apart from a good Italian Prosecco.
Interesting. And for still wines in Serra Gaúcha.
Merlot is kind of the signature grape there. Known for being softer, lots of cherry, plum notes, but Cabernet Sauvignon and Chardonnay do well too.
And for visitors, I saw mentions of Vale dos Vinhedos and Caminhos de Pedra.
Yeah, those are the two main tourist routes. Vale dos Vinhedos is more polished, modern wineries, high-end feel. Caminhos de Pedra is focused on that Italian heritage, the old stone houses, family history, really atmospheric.
Okay, now let's shift gears a bit. Still in the south, but further southwest. Campagna Gaúcha. Sounds like a totally different environment.
Oh, completely different. Night and day, almost. It's way drier, hotter overall. But the key is the big temperature swing between day and night.
Diurnal range, right. Hot days, cool nights.
Exactly. That really helps lock in flavor and complexity. You're in the Pampa landscape here, rolling hills, these gentle rises they call coxila soils.
And that dry heat plus the temperature swing. Sounds perfect for big red wines. Is that where tannin comes in?
That's its stronghold. Tannin loves it there. Thick skins mean lots of tannin, deep color, wines that can age beautifully. You get blackberry, licorice notes.
Powerful stuff, which makes sense with the local food, the Culinaria Campera.
Oh, absolutely. It's made for it. Think serious barbecue, that Brazilian paella, slow-cooked ribs, costella, expertly carved picana steak.
Okay.
That rich, high-quality beef needs a structured red, like a Campania tannin, to cut through it. It's just a perfect match.
A classic pairing.
Ugh.
Okay, so we've got the cool south, the drier Pampa, but Brazil is huge. Let's go way north. Northeast Brazil, wine near the equator.
This is where it gets really wild. The Vale de San Francisco, straddling Bahia and Pernambuco, semi-arid zone.
Hot and dry. So how? Not duplicata here.
No, the big innovation here is irrigation. Massive controlled irrigation from the San Francisco River.
The rivers is the key.
It is. That, plus intense year-round sunshine, lets them do something pretty much unique worldwide.
Which is?
They can harvest grapes 2, sometimes even 3 times a year.
Wait, 3 harvests in 1 year? How is that even possible? And what about quality?
It takes incredibly precise water management, obviously. But yes, they can achieve really good quality, especially with heat-loving grapes like Serra and Tempranillo, bold reds. The stable warmth gives consistency, and the controlled water avoids dilution.
That is just mind-blowing. And the tourism there sounds unique, too. Something about a catamaran.
Yeah, the Port du Sol catamaran trip on the river. You taste their wines, their espumantes, as the sun goes down over this semi-arid landscape with vineyards next to it. It really highlights the contrast.
It shows the sheer variety, doesn't it? Okay, let's zoom in on a few specific places people can visit. Back to Serra Gaúcha, maybe? Miolo?
Good example. Miolo gets that different people want different things. They have the casual wine garden, outdoor bar, picnics, relaxed vibe.
Nice.
But then, for the real wine geeks, they offer the Sete Lendários Miolo tour. It's like 2.5 hours deep dive into their top lines, their philosophy, covers all bases.
Smart. And then there's Casa Valduga. They seem like pioneers in the whole wine tourism thing.
Absolutely. Considered the ones who really started it seriously in Brazil. They have lodging right in the vineyards.
You can stay there. That's immersive.
Very. And they offer courses, too, like Secrets of the World of Wine. Plus, their main seller, the Cave Monumental, it's huge. 1,000 oak barrels, thousands of sparkling bottles aging. It shows their scale.
Impressive. Okay, let's jump back to the Campania Gaúcha, to Guatambu. Their tour sounds like it really ties into that local food culture we talked about.
It does, perfectly. Their Dia Epico Epic Day tour ends with a proper paella lunch.
The barbecue again.
Yep, featuring Hereford beef raised right there on their own farm, and they pair it with 5 wines, including their top red blend, the Epico. It's the whole package. The land, the cattle, the tannin.
A real taste of the place. Okay, one more, just to show the range. UVVA and Chapada Diamantina, Bahia. That sounds different again.
Very different. It's about blending wine with art and the local environment. They have an art gallery in this cool subterranean cave.
An art gallery and a wine cave.
Yeah. And their restaurant, Arnito, focuses on fine dining using ingredients sourced locally from the Chapada Diamantina region. It's very high concept, very integrated with the surroundings.
That really shows how dynamic the scene is. Okay, wrapping up. Any key practical tips for listeners, especially timing a visit?
The crucial thing is the 2 harvest seasons, the Vindima. In the South Serra Gaúcha, Campania harvest is summer, Jan to March, roughly.
Right, the traditional times.
But if you want to see that Vinho de Inverno, the double pruning harvest in action in places like São Paulo or Minas Gerais, you need to go when they're winter, July, August.
A huge difference. Good tip. And getting around.
Well, a car gives flexibility, obviously. But if you're planning on doing tastings, which you probably are best to arrange specialized transport or join a guided tour, safer.
Always good advice. Okay, so we've gone from the misty, sparkling south to the bold reds of the Pampa, all the way to the, frankly, astonishing tropical vineyards up north. And the thread connecting it all seems to be innovation.
Absolutely. The story of modern Brazilian wine is really about overcoming nature's challenges. Whether it's massive irrigation projects or clever techniques like duplo poda, it's human ingenuity finding ways to make great wine where maybe you wouldn't expect it.
It really makes you think about terroir, doesn't it? We usually think of it as just soil, climate, these fixed natural things.
Right. But if a technique like duplo poda can basically create a cool, dry ripening season where nature doesn't provide one.
Well, it poses the question, doesn't it?
Yeah, can human skill sometimes override traditional terroir limits to create something new and world-class?
The Brazilian example strongly suggests, yeah, maybe it can.
So maybe the final thought for you, the listener, is this. Go find a bottle of Vinho de Inverno, maybe a Syrah from the southeast. Taste that innovation for yourself. See what you think.